Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Welcome aboard. It's Friday, December the 3rd. It's like Advent season and winter time and Christmas is coming and all that stuff. No extra combat step and no double exalted trigger ditto. It's not Rafiq's finest hour. I've been griping mildly. I hope it comes across mildly and not like massive nuisance. But I've been griping about circumstances haven't been ideal for me lately. It's not like anything's gone like terribly wrong. I did have one of my coworkers leave my existing job to move on to something else, and she was a pretty close friend, so like her absence is felt, and that has not been super ideal. But like beyond that, there hasn't been like too terribly much going on. I had a dentist appointment yesterday, which is like one of the only times I've left my house other than buying groceries this year, and one of the only other times was my previous dentist appointment. Sigh. Yeah, that actually went well. I like my new dentist. I had a dentist I liked, and then she left and got replaced by, like, the guy who owns the practice for, like, one visit, and I hated it, and was like, I might immediately need to find a replacement, because I really dislike that guy. But they hired a new dentist who is delightful, and also is the only dentist I've ever had who actually commented on the fact that I go to great lengths to, take care of my teeth, that I like put a really high priority on dental hygiene and pretty much always have. But after doing my cleaning this time, she was like, you take really good care of your teeth. And I'm like, I know. And she's like, you floss, right? I'm like, I mean, yeah. But like, she said it as if it was like I was the chosen one or something. Like, you floss, don't you? You're the one. There is no spoon, only floss. This is my week. I mean, like, the majority of my week has, like, literally just been, like, I get off work and I'm kind of like, alright, what's the maximum amount I can get done? Almost nothing? That's what we're getting done. We're gonna work real hard, not accomplish much. Thus his existence. But, we're gonna power through. And we got a new game to enjoy this evening. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's talk a little bit about it. Can I make this work without ruining my life? I don't have it positioned such that I know that works. Oh, hang on. There it is. Okay. It's Wintermoor Tactics Club. It's the soundtrack you've been listening to. It's Wintermoor Tactics Club. So what is this game? Honestly, I don't know. I bought this game along with two other games that I intended to play on stream when they were on sale in February of this year. As stated previously, it is currently December the 3rd, so some time has passed. I did a little bit of research on this at the time, and based on my recollection of it, this is a sequel to World's End Club. No, thankfully it is not that ditto. Although, since AI the Somnium Files is getting a sequel in the spring that I had blacked out of my mind until you just said that, maybe someday we'll get that, and boy will that game not be good, and I'm sure they'll just add a bunch more characters I don't like, probably. New emojis. Not new emojis, but let's talk about that for a second. So, before Thanksgiving break, which was last week, I had alluded to the fact that I'd been informed of something that was very exciting to me. They won't be new to you, Demolish, because you've always had all the emotes. But what's happened is that I finally joined the group of people who have access to follower emotes. So what that means is that I've moved the majority of all the emotes that had been cheering rewards to follower emotes. And when this happened, I also got like 4 new like tier 1 sub emote slots. Which is like a lot. It's like a whole lot. Actually, Neko, you should... I mean, you're subbed now, so you should have Vasco D Curse. You just have to capitalize the C. Yes, science. So what this means is that basically everything that isn't a subscriber emote or Vasco D Lost, because I think it is my second least popular emote, which is just a fact and not a criticism. Like, everything should be accessible if you're, like, a subscriber. Well, I guess the the like tier 2 and tier 3 subs are still for the elite Demolition and Cotillion, I think. But yeah, like everything, I moved Vasco Rage, which is the sword, and Vasco Curse, which is the sort of disappointed skull, to the tier 1 subscriber, so you can use those anywhere. But all the follower emotes, they can only be used on my channel, so I tried to keep those to ones that don't necessarily make sense if used out in the wild on Twitch as much. So I'm pretty happy with this layout. If anyone feels strongly that something needs to be like shifted one way or another or whatever, that's fine. I've left a little bit of space in the tier 1 sub emote so I can finally add something I'd thought of like 2 years ago as my emote project for next year, because you know I have an emote obsession. So yeah, that did need to be addressed. So thank you for mentioning that, Demolition. Although, again, for you, the only thing that has changed is that some of the emotes will not be accessible elsewhere. It's actually a strict downgrade for you, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I mean, that's just sort of... I think that's the way to... No, well, here's the thing, Demolition. Now I just have, like, an unruly amount of emote slots. It's all about accessibility. I mean, I've always wanted more emote slots primarily to let people use stuff. So, like, donating... Like, I currently have something like, I don't, like 10 plus unused slots now, because you had previously unlocked all of those cheering slots. But yeah, I want to talk about Wintermoor Tactics Club, because it's a game that we're hypothetically playing today instead of just me talking, which honestly, I would not hate it if the stream was just talking, because everything feels super difficult. But yeah, so Wintermoor Tactics Club. Back in like February, there was, I want to say it was like the Lunar New Year sale or something on Steam. And so like I went looking around to try and find stuff to stream, because I feel like around that time we just like finished like Gray Matter and something else, and I felt like I needed to like store up some stuff to do. And so I looked around and I found 3 games that I bought for stream. One of them was a pretty speculative pick that I'm not sure whether it will ever make it to stream or not. Second one is a sort of Lovecraftian adventure game that I'm definitely interested in playing on stream at some point. And the third one was Wintermoor Tactics Club, which was a little bit different from, I think, anything we've played on stream, really, or maybe anything I've played in general. My understanding of this is that it is a tactical sort of RPG, and I think the story is basically like, Wintermoor is the name of this school, and like you and your group of protagonists are like the tabletop role-playing gaming club at the school, and like some sort of thing happens, and the school has like a limited number of slots that could be dedicated to like clubs, and so like everyone has to like compete or something in order to like earn a slot, and so you're this like underdog group of gamers who are like trying to save their club, basically. And I think, and I don't know if this is like part of the game, but like I feel like a lot of the imagery I saw was based around like snowball fights. I think it is very sort of wintry themed. Oh yeah, I like this music, and it's refreshing that this game actually will keep its audio if it is not the thing that's like actively clicked, which is nice. Is that all the things I need to talk about? I sure hope so, because I ran out. It's all gone now. I have no idea how to play this game. I've literally seen none amount of this game played, so I don't know if it's any good. But it looks like the art... Oh my god, I have to click OBS again for this to work, huh? Oh, come on. We're doing so good. Alright, there it is. The art is pretty high quality for, like... I don't know how small the team that worked on this is, but I think this is, like, a real indie title. It's pretty cool. I've tried to... I did some game screenshot searching, and I think I'm in the correct space to clash as little as possible with the interface, but give me a shout if I'm not paying attention to the fact that I need to move, because, you know, you just focus on the game or whatever. And I don't have a whole lot of extra brain space. Someone melted down all my spoons into, like, I don't know, like, bookends or something? Oh, you have an Etsy store now, Neko? That's exciting. Oh yeah, also, let me know if the music's too loud. I'm having trouble gauging this for some reason. It feels louder to me than OBS suggests that it's picking up. In the history of wars, the most important conflict of all often goes unmentioned. Perhaps it is because it took place entirely within Wintermoor Academy, a small northeastern boarding school. Perhaps it's because it happened in 1981 when there was no internet. Or perhaps any tale with the fate of the very world at stake is destined to fade into myth and legend. Welcome back, Haggis. Also, who was it? I missed shouting out someone's... It was you, Haggis. Thank you for the 48-month resub. I'm glad that you came back and reminded me that I didn't do the thing. How are you doing? We're just getting started the game. What's happening now? We can't know for sure. So I'm guessing this is a list of all or most of the clubs at the school. Let's take a look at this real quick. We have the Historical Reenactment Club, Bodybuilders Anonymous. I don't know how or why that would be anonymous, but there you go. Society for the Preservation of Hoop and Stick. Wow, there's some good stuff in here. These are some good clubs. Sunday Funnies Club, League of Extraordinary Temperance. Wow, I want to go to this school. This school sounds way better than my school. Future Veterans of Foreign Wars, Reckless Baking Club? We better meet the Reckless Baking Club. I have so many questions. We also have Psychic Detectives, by the way. The Knitting Club. Model UN, which is a almost shockingly normal thing when compared to literally everything else we've listed so far. The Fencing Team, and the Association of Individuals Improving Baseball. I mean, wow. This game's already looking very promising. Dude, it says, "Hoop and stick, Dad, please, can we?" You already have Ball in the Cup, Ditto. And the best thing about Ball in the Cup is if you happen to drop the ball, it's okay because it's attached to the cup with a string, so you can just sort of try it again. We can't know for sure, but I know the War of Clubs really did happen because I was there. Wintermoor's student clubs turned against one another and began to vanish from the earth. A great darkness consumed the clubs, growing in power until it threatened to plunge the human realm into chaos. And that's what would have happened if not for one hero. This is her tale. The tale of how a group of friends saved the world from the War of the Clubs. Ooh, that music though. Dang it, why does this always happen? Tactics Club is in 5 minutes. I know I left my dice around here somewhere. I should really pay more attention where I leave my stuff. I feel called out, game. Can we get a show of hands in chat how many people bake recklessly? I know we got some bakers here. Sarah already says she bakes recklessly. But I really hope that this game elaborates on exactly what the criteria is to bake recklessly. Because it's one thing to bake, like, enthusiastically. But what constitutes recklessly? Oh, I'm so glad to see Vasco Rage in chat again. I mean, Vasco Rage was, like, my OG favorite of my emotes. And then Vasco Love came around, and it was pretty much occupying the same slot of, like, best emote on Twitch, IMO. But now they can both exist in the subscriber slot once more, and balance has been restored. It's super hard to get fanzines specializing in fanfiction where everyone works at a coffee shop and nothing bad happens to any of the characters. My dice aren't here, though. I guess it says forward baking horror story. Add 2 cups vanilla. I don't know a lot about baking, but I do think I know enough to know that's probably wrong, even though I like vanilla. Here's my bed where I do all sorts of scandalous things like reading after curfew. My dice aren't here, though. By the way, it's actually cool enough here because it's finally actually winter, that I don't have the air conditioner on. Does that make any difference to what I sound like? I genuinely didn't bother to test. But if anything, it's probably a little better, so that's cool. Also, I don't have to have the air conditioner on, which is just generally good. Oh hey, my puzzle cube. I learned the trick to solving these from a book, so now the magic is kind of gone from it. That was surprisingly loud for some reason. Ah, here's my dice. How did they even get here? Man, I can't believe classes are starting again already. At least I have Tactics Club. Today's a big moment in our campaign. I've been looking forward to it for weeks. I should hurry if I'm going to get there on time. Tactics time! I don't know, what kind of playthrough? Are we going to look at, like, all of the things? Or do we have our dice and are we good to go? I did a quick check of this on, I never remember the name of the thing, time to beating the game. And it said, like, basically if you were dedicated to just, like, plowing straight through to the end of the campaign, it's, like, roughly 8 hours. But if you, like, faff around and do, like, all the side quest stuff, it's, like, 20-ish hours. So, we got a lot of wiggle room is what I'm hearing. That's an excellent point, Haggis. This game does have the adventure game tag on Twitch, which means that at some point we're going to have to solve a puzzle and we're going to want to have a knife. So we should look around until we find it, huh? A rejection letter from our school's journal. They said my story didn't fit the theme of the nostalgia of winter. I guess sometimes you really need to spell out the subtext of dragon werewolves. Brief aside, I just finished watching through Legacy's Season 3 on Netflix. And I'm not gonna tell you to watch that show, because you really gotta know that you want to watch that show. But I like that show quite a lot. It's very stupid in my favorite way. It's so good. My books from home. They're mostly from my favorite fantasy subgenre, clever young women protagonists who don't do what they're told. My childhood friend gave me this poster. The logo's a little intense, but it makes me think of her, so I can't bring myself to throw it out. Death Lords. They let me have my own hot plate because I'm just that responsible. I mostly use it to brew tea. By the way, another brief aside. How cool is it that this game is about, like, a tabletop gaming club in school and has a female protagonist? I think that's super rad. Hey Alicia, you off to club? I'm so jealous. I've been thinking about starting a dog lovers club on campus. I don't think that club is weird enough. I mean, I think the tabletop gaming club is barely weird enough given what we've seen. It won't let me read the periodic table of whatever's there. It's a notice board. Girls on this floor mostly use it to leave notes, but sometimes people put odd jobs on there. That seems rude to Odd Job, the character from James Bond. Alright, I think that's the whole floor. It's just 3 people. Supposedly, when I logged on today to Twitch, there's some update that they've added some, like, machine learning thing to try and, like, find people who are, like, dodging bans. And I think the subtext is it's gonna try and crack down on all those bots that ask you if you want to be famous and then tell you to click a link that most definitely somehow captures your social security number. But I don't know that that will actually happen. Isabella. Hey Alicia, on the way to a club meeting? How goes the club life? Bird painting. The Wintermoor Raven, our school mascot. I hope they don't think that painting a suit on it makes it look less ominous. No, that's definitely more ominous, but it's also better. It's a notice board. Just tutoring job. Nothing else that interests me. I'm surprised at how many things I can interact with when, like, none of them seem particularly useful, but, you know, I guess we're early on. We're just, like, learning what the school's like or whatever. Is this better or worse than the Haas accounts? Oh, this is so much better than the Haas accounts? The Haas accounts are, like, a crime against everything. That's locked. I just, like, left a bunch of what appear to be, like, vinyl records here, which is wild. Also locked. I don't think I'm missing, like... Oh, it's the one open door probs. Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Huh?
Nani? Where is everybody? Jacob I would expect to be late, but Colin is usually more responsible than this. Maybe I should go find them. And again, it might be a perfect time to get a little curses and catacombs practice in. Yeah, it never hurts to have a little practice. Okay, I set up some dorkling enemies, like it suggests in the Catacomb Master's Guide. I'll start with my own character, the brave mage Anyaya. Anjaya? Probably Anyaya, right? That sounds right. Although, we're already butting up against that weird territory of like, yeah, this is a game about like tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons, and then like immediately expressing that we've clearly never played Dungeons and Dragons before. She like she just suggested that she's the one who runs it, which seems to make sense given what we know about her character. And she, she said like, oh, the Catacomb Master's Guide says to do this, and then she also has like a player character. It's like, wait, that's not usually how that works, though. She can cast sparks, so I'll put her near those dorklings that are grouped together. Yeah, but she also suggested that she needed, like, it couldn't hurt to have practice, but then the practice is, like, doing a thing that she probably wouldn't be doing during the game. I mean, you're not wrong, Hag, it's that every DM has characters they don't get to use. Your PC on the PC has PC. Slow down, Demolition, I'm getting a headache. I have no spoons, you know this about me. I click her first, oh, and then it shows me how far I can move her to this. Sure, I trust you, game. Why would you lie to me? Left click to attack both enemies. Enemy's attack spreads all enemies touching the tile. Cool, 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 cool. Dude, this game is pretty cool. I mean, we're literally like 5 minutes of actual gameplay into it, but like, it just looks cool and like feels polished, and I like it. It's charming. I'm also very tired. I'm probably going to stop repeatedly to just remark on whether or not I hate things, which isn't different than usual. It's just gonna be a little bit slower. I guess also I had to take a sec to remember that D&D used to be a lot more tactics and a lot less the party talks to a horse NPC for 10 minutes. The NPC I at least expected them to talk to. Yeah, I don't... I'm starting to wonder if this is like a morphogenetic field thing, Haggis, that like somewhere, like some group of like adventurers like decided that the most important thing to do is to try and catch their GM like off guard, and then just like ride whatever plot thread that is into the ground as hard as possible, and then just like subconsciously all other like tabletop role-playing game players all just sort of like latched onto that psychic energy and were like, yeah, that's like that should be like the end goal of playing tabletop role-playing games, is to like make your game master miserable. But that being said, you almost always get the best NPC from like the dumbest character that wasn't supposed to interact with them at all. See literally everything on the Glass Cannon podcast, one of my favorite things that is. That's a full sentence, don't at me. Let's put Jacob's character Rogie over here. He's a rogue, obviously. Apparently Jacob has no creativity. Luckily this character can move quickly to make up for his lack of mental speed. Alright, click his icon to select him. So I guess that's the game's way of telling me there's multiple ways to select a character, which is actually kind of nice. Then I will click here. And then I will click it, because that's how it do. I also like that the basic enemy is called a Dorkling. And, Colin likes to fight head-on with his armored paladin, Eodwald, so he'd be out in the open. On him, go here. Does he have like a great cleave? Okay, that's all we can do this turn. Time to let the Dorklings attack. guess that sounds suspiciously like, there was a weird thing in one of the Glass Cannon podcast live shows earlier this year where, like, they fought, like, topiary animals, and then, like, the GM gave, like, 2 of them pretty normal names when asked, and then the third one, he was like, the third one is a horse named Jesus. I guess his party has Theo, the horse who says poggers and worships Jesus Christ of Nazareth, which, you know... Why not? Why not is literally the only thing I can think of to say to that. Okay, so I have physical armor, so that's like a legitimate stat. And instead of raising my armor class, it reduces incoming damage, like slightly more intuitive armor thing. But of course the mage doesn't have armor. Okay, so can I do them in any order? The game doesn't actually make that super clear initially. I think I want... It's like my attack taunts enemies, this paladin guy. So I think I want to hit the one that's at like full health, so both these guys just stay over here. I think I want to move there, and then... Yeah, spark both of them. And then... Wait, didn't I? I feel like I clicked this one. Okay, well, that happened. Units I can act. Can I? You seem to imply that I could not do that. Oh, I can undo movement. Hey, look, I learned something unintentionally. This is definitely the space I clicked. I feel like I definitely clicked this. And then I will his move isn't like a dagger attack or anything, it's shadow shove. Okay, turn endo. Paladin armor seems pretty good. How do I feel about music and sound effects volume? All y'all out there. I got the stupendous rating for the tutorial. There's a lot of things here. Enemies defeated, yeah, that's correct. Damage dealt probably within parameters. Player attacks 7 might be high. Enemy attacks, oh, that's interesting. It seems like the game specifically factors in, like, focusing fire on certain enemies so they don't get unnecessary attacks. Cool. I'm so good at the tutorial. I think I'm getting better. That's probably enough practice for now. I'm starting to worry about Colin and Jacob. They really should have been here by now. I should probably see if I can find them. Or I could just play more. JK. Friends are cool or whatever. JK again. Tips and tricks, number 1/2. Attacks with chaining, such as Spark, can target an empty space and still spread to enemies next to that space. It uses to connect enemies and reach targets at the edge of their range. I think I get what that's saying there. Physical armor only reduces attacks from, or damage from physical attacks, and magical armor does the same for magical attacks. Make sure to use the correct type against, well, I mean, the armor is sort of decided before the battle. It seems like a slightly weird tip, but okay. It's so winter here that this enormous gaming classroom has, like, a big old fireplace. Hang on, I thought there was nothing to interact with, but there is a cat calendar. Oh, a cat calendar. It has some jokes. Let's see, today's joke. What do you call a cat in a station wagon? A car pet. A car pet. Is this thing on? Have you seen my human friends? Some guy tried to invite me to the Martial Artisans Club the other day, but I don't want to accidentally hurt an amateur, you know? I love that the clubs aren't normal stuff. Are they in like the boys' dorm or something? It seems like there's not like a whole lot to find here in this building. Oh, okay. Let us go to the quad today. Hey, it's our friend, Human Man. Finally, there you are. What are you up? Oh. He's graffitiing. Wintermoor is... We may never know. Really, Jacob? Again? Hey. Am I late for club again? Sorry, just got some serious writer's block going on here. Writer's block? For what to write on the wall. Yeah, you know a thing or two about writer's block. You want to write the last word in this sentence for me? It needs to be something that really sells our contempt for Wintermoor's fascist authority while at the same time not acknowledging that authority. Wintermoor's fascist. Well, that's pretty straightforward. I don't know, what do we think? I feel like my inclination, for some reason, my read on the character of Alicia is that she would either not at all, or suggest, I don't know, lame? Yeah, I have a feeling that Jacob's not going to write lame on the wall, but I feel like I want to suggest it and see what happens. Wintermoor is... lame? Yeah, it is lame. Do you think you could take a break from fighting the man for a second and come fight some dorklings and ogres instead? Heck yeah. This is the week we finally fight that evil guy, right? He's pretty fascist, right? Maybe I could think of a good line while we're playing. Character unlocked. Rogie the Rogue. You know, I do say a lot of nice things about the Glass Cannon podcast, and in fact have very recently. You may have been here for that. But famously, in the original, show, one of the main characters was a half-orc named Lork. I kind of feel like that's what Rogie the Rogue is. Lork the Orc. No armor at all, 7 max health, move 3. Is named Rogie for some reason. Let's look at this statue. John Gentleroy Wintermoor founded Wintermoor Academy in 1901, shortly before his mysterious disappearance and presumed death by wolves. Brr, it's cold. It's really cold out here. But I can't rest until I find that butterfly. Is that all I'm gonna get out of you? Haven't you wondered where the bugs go in the winter? Snow is fine and all, but I can't wait for the summer so we can get the bees back. The one person who wants more bees. That's not true, we need lots of them. To the library. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think a pompadour parasite has taken over a human being and is now masquerading as a person. Anyone else see that? What is this thing anyway? Some kind of instruction manual for being a nerd? It's my Catacomb Master Manual. I doubt it would appeal to someone of your intellectual prowess. Dude, I think I just called you some kind of lady. What? Hey, Lance, sorry, what? Cool part. You think he's got a spirit sword? Ooh, Pompadour. Pompadour, that's good. That's very good. May I have the manual back, please? I'm late for Tactics Club. Guess this. Hey, Vasco, what are you talking about? That's normal hair. Quit hating, you dork. Haggis, I think you might be suffering from some Brooklyn rage. Yeah, he's right, Skip. Gonna be late for practice. You got lucky this time, nerd. I feel like there's gonna be a ton of characters, and there's definitely gonna be a lot of me forgetting what voice I did for, like, super tertiary characters, and then giving them different voices. That's just a heads up. But there will be voices. Geez, not again. You okay? I got worried when you didn't come to club. Yeah, I'm fine. I won't let these morons get to me. I'm kind of impressed that you kept your cool. If that was me, I might have freaked out. Oh, I don't want to start screaming, but I try to think of it like curses and catacombs. Well, study hard and be successful, which is like gaming experience and growing stronger. But they'll just stay the same generic low-level monsters, and we'll be able to beat them with a Morning Star. Right. Indeed, 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 indeed. Metaphorically. Speaking of low-level monsters... Right, today's the big showdown against Count Malgiferous. Sorry, a leader should never be late. Let's go. No, so she's not the Game Master, even though she definitely said something that kind of suggested that earlier. Oh, I skipped past it. He's the Paladin. We learned that in the tutorial. It's not new information. There's a lot of stuff I could look at in here. I think I'm just going to go to the club, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get turned in the club. Is that what the kids say? Am I using that right? Am I on fleek yet? Oh, good. You're here. Sorry we were late. Let's get back to our adventure. Play some CNC at the table. Time to get to the music factory. Campaign levels. Complete these levels to progress the story. The Stolen Amulet. Part 1. Amulet Acquisition. Oh, and it tells me the par scores. So I want no one to die. I want to take 4 or less damage in 3 turns. But there's like 4 dorklings and 3 lizard things. Okay, for the last few sessions, you've been pursuing the evil Count Malgiferous, who stole Anyaya's magical heirloom amulet. When we left off, you had finally caught up to the thieves. Let's see what happens. Ahem. The wind blows through the trees. There's something eerie about the field where your foes have stopped. As you peer wearily about you, it dawns on you why you find it so disturbing. This place looks to be an ancient battlefield with cracked armor and abandoned weapons strewn amidst the grass. Enterprising crow picks at an old skeleton buried in the weeds. It gives a gruff caw and flies off as you disturb its repast. You're not sure why the Count and his dorkling guards have stopped here, but they seem ready to fight. What will you do? I say the Amulet of Amara is the guiding star of Twilight. Heed its light and it shall guide you back to the path of righteousness. Dorklings don't speak human, kin. Oh, then I'll... Try to communicate the sentiment by mime. Draw the sigil of Amara and the sigil of their god together. Just fight them, I guess. I feel like there's a very real possibility of miscommunication with that second option. It seems high risk, high reward, but I'm inclined to give that a shot. Although I'm amused by the fact... I mean, basically all tabletop role-playing games have some iteration of, like, just fight them. Like, I've given up pretense, I'm gonna fight the Dorkins. I used a stick to draw a picture in the dirt of their god and our god holding hands. Dorklings don't have a god. They have a warrior democracy and worship only their chosen demagogue, in this case, Count Malgiferous. Count commands his Dorklings to attack. Player turn. Okay. I feel like my starting position for the wizard's not great. Right-click on this Dorkling. Why should I do that? Oh, Dorklings attack the closest character or whoever attacked them this turn. Oh, they have like behaviors. They have like expressed behaviors. That's really interesting. I like that I can check this. At the very least, I can like see how much they can move and stuff. And the other thing, Dorkling Knights attack the closest character, so basically the same. Cool, but they have a possible ranged attack, and they have armor. And they have more health. That all feels problematic. Can she move? Not enough to do the thing that I want, right? Well, I have an undo move. I can see... Oh, Paladin's in the way? Paladin's blocking that? How about this? How about we go... I think I want Rogue to just, like, attack this guy. And that, I think, would also free up the ability to move here, in theory. Oh no, that's attack... The red is attack range. That's where I'm getting to. So, like, yeah, that's not really... I definitely feel like I want him closest to this group. A little worried about this, but I think this will be okay. Okay, so if I spark here, it does hit all of these guys. That Dorkling Knight's armor doesn't protect it from my magical attacks, right? Right, it's definitely a tactical move for you to try and fry them. Turn endo. I like that this game lets you do undo move and reset turn. Uh-oh. That's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen, but I don't know that I had a really good way to avoid that. Hopefully this is... Try something here. Okay. Does not do what I want it to do. I still don't quite fully have the hang of the area of effect of the spark. Sometimes it feels obvious, sometimes it feels less obvious. I felt like that tip that we saw on the computer was suggesting if I attack the blank space there, it might hit both of them. But I guess it needs like a character to sort of join the conduit or something. I'm supposed to try and take like 4 or less damage. That's gonna be really tricky since I did a really bad job last turn. I also have a slight problem where like characters are sort of getting in each other's way a bit. So if I... Yeah, there's no way that I could move in range for that. Here's what I guess I'll try to do. Have the rogue move here and attack this guy. I think it does just enough to kill him. He has armor. Rogi deals reduced damage to enemies with physical armor. You should let Anyaya handle those knights. Yeah, but they have like a ton of health. And also, I'm trying to do tactical stuff. Look, I'm just here to kick some dorklings. You're the expert on what happens when I do. I don't think any of them will be able to move close enough to attack the mage, so I think this is the thing I want to do. Let's try and, like, chain maximum damage there and soften them up, and then have Paladin take out this guy. But let's see how bad I am. Let's find out. During their turn, enemies remind you who they're attacking and why. That's a weird sentiment, but I accept. Alright, so... I could move away from them and then hit them with lightning. I think that takes them all out, because the armor doesn't block. I think I hit all my par attempts there. Yeah, I got 6 things. Go me. Look at all those things I have. Taking out all the guards, leaving just the Count holding the amulet. Just when it seems like you've won, suddenly... Attention all student clubs! Now what now? Please report to the auditorium for an important announcement. Attendance is mandatory for all club members. Oh man, just when it was getting good too. Go to the auditorium. I noticed that the NPCs aren't moving. Admin building. Auditorium. There's definitely just like a whole entire caveman here for some reason. Why do we need to be here? Did someone do something wrong? Did we do something wrong? Maybe they think we're doing devil stuff. 1981? Yeah, probably. Is the school being invaded by goblins? I mean, it's probably not about us. All the clubs are here, not just us. Who knows? Maybe it's even good news. It's never good news. Is it ever good news? Greetings, club-minded students! So glad to see you all upholding Wintermoor's beloved tradition of student clubs and organizations. Why, they say John Gentleroy Wintermoor himself was a member of the Gentlemen's Endangered Bird Shooting Association. Good old Gebsa. Why are we shooting endangered birds? In like 1901 or whatever? Is this going somewhere? As a strong supporter of clubs and student activities on campus, I am pleased to announce a rare opportunity to prove your club's pride and individuality. All of you will have the pleasure of competing in a mandatory school-wide snowball tournament, where the winner is named the Ultimate Club. Well, that sounds like a waste of time. Good news is, it shouldn't be too tough for us to lose as fast as humanly possible. This guy's my people. This guy's like, I just want to go back to my gaming club, and if you're gonna make me compete in something, I'm just gonna lose it as hard as I can, so I can do the first part of that sentence. I know what you're thinking. Why should I care about being in the Ultimate Club? Well, how about this? Clubs who lose in the tournament or refuse to participate will be disbanded immediately. Nani? Also Nani? Third what? Disbanded? You can't do this, old man. We have rights. We have new characters being introduced. Jania? Unjust! Such a punishment is unthinkable. Surely it can't really mean disbanded. We'll just lose our club rooms, or... Nope, disbanded. Kaput! As in no more special club privileges, no more meeting with other club members, no more practicing your hobbies with other students. But hey, there's no time to keep grumbling. The tournament will begin this afternoon. You'll be assigned your first opponents shortly. Trust me, the tournament will be fun. It's the perfect activity to find the ultimate club. I gotta tell you, this version of Danganronpa is like a lot less dark. This is crazy. He can't do this, can he? Fascists, I'm telling you. It's only a matter of time before this school got militarized. How are we supposed to compete in a snowball tournament? This is a disaster. We're gonna lose the club. Calm down. Let's head back to the club room and regroup. We'll play a little Curses and Catacombs to get our heads back on right. Waited long enough to get back to our adventure today. Oh no, I think we're going to talk to, like, the whole school right now! Usually when the principal tries to raise morale, everyone ends up sad and angry. Management, right? I've reported on some really bad ideas in my time. Remember when he paid for that weird abstract sculpture art to beautify the campus, and 3 students ended up in the hospital? This might be worse than that. It's not responsible to speculate, but the principal must be going through some stuff in his personal life, right? He's trying to work through some issues by making everybody have snowball fights? You there, girl who is talking to me. Do you think the stress of administration has finally caused Principal Enfield to snap and seek vengeance upon the student body for years of ingratitude? Yes. That does seem like the simplest explanation, but sometimes a mystery is not as simple as you would like it to be. Nego asks, why not lose anyway and then meet up outside school or home? Clubs are after school anyway. But then we wouldn't have a space for all our miniatures. It'd be a disaster. Also, some second thing I haven't thought about. Can't go backstage. The student's name is Baphomet. Oh man, I would like you all to divert your attention to this text box, as it's quite good. I mean, it's one thing for the character to be swearing. It's a second thing for the characters swear to be censored. And it's like a big brain play for the characters censoring the swear word to constantly be changing. This is very good. I like it a lot. He says, because parents in the 80s. I've seen a lot of 80s movies, and somebody would end up in middle school. If that old bleep bag tries to stop me from listening to music, I will... Damn. Cool. Alright, let's talk to the caveman. What strange thing for principal to say. If didn't have historical reenactment club, I'd have to find whole new fashion. Wanna buy a doctor's note excusing you from the snowball fights? If we didn't show up for the fights, Tactics Club would still be disbanded for not participating, right? Oh yeah. Wanna buy a... What's the word for a club doctor? Like a doctor who can excuse a club from some kind of illness? There's gotta be a word for that, right? I like a good snowball fight, but just thinking about losing our club gives me the creeps something fierce. Equestrian Club has been through worse than this. We will survive. I mean, the Equestrian Club is a weird case because it suggests that on campus, you know, we have like a stable and horses, but like, if they belong to the school and they don't win, what does the school do with the horses? I guess that she keeps her miniatures in a box as Pokemon toys. You made a Pokemon RPG and was able to keep whipping out toys for the Pokemon you encountered. That sounds like a lot of fun. Loot Club gets started. Haggis, no! Haggis, no! Anything relevant here? This is our looking at horses. It's like a horse museum. Teachers, leave notes here. I won't read any of them. Fair enough. I missed that hitbox, didn't I? Cool. This is unbelievable. How does the principal think it would raise morale to ruin all the things students care about? You know, can we just take a second to appreciate the fact that, like, this sounds ridiculous, right? For, like, the principal to just be like, I'm going to do something that's clearly bad for everyone, and I'm going to pretend that everyone wants it. But this is literally what it's like to be an adult in the United States with a job. It's just like this all the time. Oh my goodness. Is it just a trick? Maybe he's bluffing to get us to care about snowball fights. I guess we'll have to hope so. Well, let's just get back to the club room. Whether Tactics Club ends tomorrow or not, we'll want to finish this campaign arc. That's what principals are like. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would know better than anyone, huh, Sarah? Because not only does it signify your boss, but your boss is also a principal. Can't imagine that's great. I've seen a lot of movies, and the principal's always a bad person. This is how it begins. First a snowball fight or two, then they're sending us to invade Canada. We have to resist, and you know what that means. You're gonna pull even more pranks than usual? Exactly. It's what needs to be done, you know? Please don't get kicked out of school, Jacob. Don't worry, I know the risks when it comes to pranks. I'm prepared to sacrifice for the cause. Uh-oh. There's someone other than us at the classrooms. Tito says the principal sounds like a fascist. I think the principal sounds, lame. What are you doing here? This human's name is Alasdair, which, like, definitely should just be the name of our rival in the campaign. Oh, well, if it isn't Wintermoor's most laughable club, the Make-Believe Brigade. Why are you acting surprised to see us? This is our club room. You're calling us lame? Aren't you the guys literally trying to bring back the monarchy? Introducing the Young Monarchists! This game has style, and I'm into it. Yes, we, the Young Monarchists, firmly believe that monarchy is simply the most sensible form of governance. If you had read any of our pamphlets, you would be well convinced of this. This one's Tybalt. I appreciate Tybalt. Monarchy is way too complicated for your stupid nerd brains. That's why we gotta beat you down. In the snowball tournament. We're your first opponents. Ooh, Genevieve. Oh, how unfortunate for you, Tactics Club. Enjoy your last day in this quaint little club room. So, they're really all in on this battle thing already, huh? Geez, what a bunch of jerks. Yeah, they're the worst. But we can't let them distract us from what we came here to do. There's a chance this might be our last session. Let's at least finish this battle and get Anyaya her magical amulet back. The final battle, question mark? Players lost 0, damage taken 7, turns taken 4. That's a little more forgiving. There's a whole character sheet page, huh? Alright, let's enter battle, because I have no idea what else to do. Ooh, Sarah asks a tough question. Are we going to justify beating the Reckless Baking Club? Well, let's put that on the back burner. Pun intended. Because, you know, maybe they're misguided. Maybe they're, like, lame people, but, like, they are involved in an extremely cool club. And maybe we can, like, teach them the error of their ways by beating them at snowball fights. Even though you defeated his guards, you see Count Melgiferous grinning slyly. Fools! He cries. You have no idea what malign powers lie dormant inside this amulet. Allow me to show you. The Count raises the amulet of Amara to the sky and begins to chant. Yuma goi goi faiditsao. Yuma goi goi faiditsao. I try to grab the amulet from him. Before you can reach him, the amulet suddenly clouds over. The sky dims to a sickly iron hue and tendrils of darkness sprout unnaturally from the ground itself. You are held fast in place and cannot move. To make matters worse, the Count and his fallen minions have morphed into blood-sucking monsters. Oh no, we have the netted condition. Anyaya is stuck out in the open, totally surrounded. I don't think I can take all of that damage. Well, you know, I got a grappling hook and it turns out it's useful in this exact situation. Use Rogi's grappling hook ability to pull Anyaya out of danger. His abilities don't damage allies. That's Rogi. So I can just click her. It's weird that it like sort of shows me different abilities, but I can't interact with or even check. No, if I right click, I can check. Right click is just always check. Got it. Grappling hook does 0 damage, pull 2, helps friend. Target allies. No allies will take damage from this attack. There's something in the menu that says you can tell the game never to ask you about this. I was wondering why that would be the case, but yeah, I guess if you have some things that target your friends, you want to make sure that you're not accidentally hitting them with a fireball or whatever. So if I attack here, it hits like all them fools, right? I feel like the best thing I can really do here is just like hit him. Isn't gonna do all that much, unfortunately. But it should stop him from attacking the other two, and I will take less damage because Paladin. Turn Endo. Still took a decent amount of damage. Echo, you baked a banana bread, but did you bake it recklessly? This is an important question. So what's the limitation on Spark? Oh, it just naturally chains indefinitely. That seems really good here in this spot. It feels good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just do this. I don't feel like moving is necessary. I'll move. No. I won't for some reason. Alright, this will do many damages. Alright, that's not a bad start. Okay. I'm gonna move Rogi up here. Have him attack this guy. No, I need to tell him to... Just do the attack. Then I'm gonna have the Paladin move up here. So that he's sort of like holding the choke point with his physical armor. And then turn Endo. And we can hold spacebar to speed up enemy turns. Well, remember feels like a curious choice of words when I'm fairly certain I didn't know that, but I appreciate the update. So you can move through friendly squares, but you can't end on friendly squares? No, I should... move up a little bit. She's very squishy, so I don't want her to take any attacks directly if I can avoid it. But I want to be in range to lightning them both. I want to hit this guy. Then I want to move... I mean, I guess I just kill him. I don't think the push does anything extra if it hits other stuff. Oh, but it can move through stuff. That's good to know. I'm gonna take a little more damage here, but I should be, like, well within the confines of my par for the battle. Oh, he didn't even attack? Wait, shouldn't he have been in attack range? I feel like he should have been. Bonk. Bonk. I mean, here's the question, though. When you bake recklessly, what percentage chance do you have of, like, ruining the thing? Is that what determines what is reckless about it? Are these good for something? I wonder. Loudly do I wonder if these are good for something. Well done, adventurers. That battle was 2 levels above your party's recommended challenge score. Solid 40%. That's so high. That's so reckless. That tracks. So that's it, huh? The last bad guy? Even though, like, none of those dudes was, like, Count Bad Dude. It was just, like, a bunch of dorklings. Guy says, I think reckless baking is more about collateral damage. That's an interesting thought. I mean, I feel like reckless baking has to have, like, a non-0% fail chance on the thing you're baking. But, like, Neko may also be correct that it's possible that there also has to be a non-zero chance of, like, other things being ruined in the process of baking. No, it can't end here. This club is all I have at the school. Without you guys, I don't know where I could fit in. You're right. Put too much effort into this club to let it die here. I have no idea how we can beat them, but we have to try. Trying isn't usually my style, but I won't let Enfield's military junta stop me from hanging out with you guys. It's almost time for the match. Maybe we'll think of something when we see the battlefield. Alicia, just let me know when you're ready. Dr. Colin when ready. Okay. Can I look at the battlefield first? I don't know. Is there a set battlefield? Maybe I just talked to him right away. Like, I don't know what this interlude is for. It's like, alright, the next thing to do is talk to me. So, like, let me know when you're ready to talk to me. I mean, I guess I'll just talk to him. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't seem to have access to, like, upgrading my characters or anything like that. Yeah, I'm really into this. So far, it seems like maybe even a slightly cooler version of what I expected that it would be. The tactics stuff has been pretty fun so far. And I like all the D&D style tie-ins and stuff. And I think that the conceit is going to be like, once we start doing the snowball fights, it's going to be like very similar. I don't know if we use like the same character abilities, but maybe that is the thing. I don't know. But thanks for stopping by, Haggis, and again for the resub. Much appreciated. Can't wait to come back and find out when the game has taken a Lynchian twist directly after I left. Oh man, that's... You triggered my trap card, Haggis. I stopped myself from plugging a Glass Cannon podcast thing a little while ago, even though I've already mentioned it like 3 times today. They have like a secondary series that they call New Game Who Dis, where they just like try out new, mostly like tabletop role-playing games and like some similar things. And this week they posted a video for a David Lynch-inspired like improv card game. And it's a wild watch. If that sentence I said to you sounds interesting, you should look that up. I don't know how else to sell them. Ooh, not checking the labels is reckless baking for sure. Just adding brown spice. Oh my god. Reckless baking should be some kind of like reality competition show. For sure. I guess we're gonna have to fight those royalist kids sooner or later. You ready? I don't know. I don't currently have knowledge of anything I could do beforehand, so I'm just gonna do it, I guess. Oh, there's a stadium for snowball matches, like a super normal thing that human children have. Prepare for defeat. We are well versed in how warfare shapes history. Our club has the clear advantage when it comes to combat. Yeah, and we're bigger than you. What a perfect winter day for our first snowball battle. Any questions before we begin? Can we not? What's the real reason for this tournament? Is the club budget cut? Does the school board want you to prepare us for war? Let's rap about reasons. My reason is that I want to see your reasons. The reasons why you'd fight for your club. After all, the ultimate club is the club that wants to succeed the most. So just express yourself and your love for your club, and you'll do fine. I know you're just dying to get started, but first let me lay down some rules. Since this tournament is about positive vibes and togetherness, you won't actually be killing each other. It's a snowball fight. Did we need to specify that? I don't want any parents complaining to the school board that their children were slain in gladiatorial combat. You know what snow is, right? Instead, each of you will be assigned stats based on detailed personal information collected by the student council. So, you're so screwed. These stats will make sure the tournament is fair and accurate. Once you're damaged by enough snowballs that your health reaches 0, you're out. Now, let's have a safe and courteous battle. That sounds... Hey guys, I think I might have an idea. The way the principal described these battles, it sounds almost like CNC, doesn't it? What if we just try and think about this like a CNC battle? We can use our tactics to win. Of course, we can try to use the same tactics and abilities as our characters. See, like, I'm fine with the conceit of, like, we'll carry over our tactics, but I'm not entirely sure how we replicate chain lightning. And these weird royalist kids are just like any other of the evil knights we've taken down. And this is a tough battle, but we face tougher. We'll take it one turn at a time. Let's go for it. Hey, we get initiative all the time, always. Alright, so Tybalt is a level 1 Tybalt. That tracks. His behavior is to attack whoever's closest. He has a special move called Sword of Serfdom, which hits for 3. That's bad. I really don't want that. He also has 6 health, which is, like, tough. Then we have Alistair. He has a magical attack for 3. He has 5 health and no armor. And they're like pretty much us, right? Oh no, Genevieve is something weird. Oh, that's interesting. Target on Yaya. Always targets on Yaya. So Genevieve, like, has some kind of grudge or something. That's, like, kind of fun, although we haven't, like, really established that. Alistair always tries to target the opponent with the highest health. So I feel like that's actually going to be a really important thing to look out for, isn't it? Is to try and keep whoever they will target out of range wherever possible. So Tybalt's the trickiest one to handle in that fashion. So how close can I get my paladin? Like, not at all close, huh? I kind of feel like I want to deal some damage to him. Take that, fiends! The concept of a battle axe translates quite easily into snowball warfare. So, I mean, I like that the conceit is, like, it's a snowball fight, but, like, actually we're gonna play it like D&D. That appeals to me, that seems fun. Although, some of these things are going to feel very silly for sure. He's just gonna attack whoever's closest. So what if I... I move to here, and then push him. Then he's closest to my guy who has armor. Down with the monarchy. Are you just kicking people? Anarchy rules! And welcome to the stream, Alcadius. We're having a snowball fight, can't you tell? I need to make sure she's not closest to this guy. Definitely attacking Paladin currently. 2 spaces away. Okay, so from here I can hit him with the chain lightning. Is he the one I want to attack, though? Yeah, I think he is. Like I said before, I think he's going to be the trickiest one to mess with. So if I take him out first, I might be able to juke the others so they can't attack me very much. I did it! I threw a snowball! You mean you cast a magical bolt upon our foes? That's everyone, so turn and... It is most likely that Primitive Tactics Club has simply chosen the largest and strongest among them to be leader. I shall take down this oafish elected leader, demoralizing them savagely. Now he is gonna... Oh, he's gonna take 3... Right, because I have no magic armor. Ah, son of a... Ha! Are you ready to admit that your political worldview lacks cohesion compared to mine? Colin, use your anger. It's what Eodwald would do. You fiends have made a fatal misstep in stoking my deadly paladin rage. Hey, Alistair. I'm gonna hit whoever's closest for monarchy and stuff. I wonder if we'll ever get a cleric. Oh, Alicia, my rival in love, I shall best you in the dance of battle and prove that I am the true jewel of Versailles. Wait, okay, that's like a whole lot of information in one line of dialogue. Okay. Wait, rivals in what? How many times do I have to tell you, Genevieve? Monarchy is about politics, not time travel. Try something. So I can't hit all of them, which would kill the Bruiser, and then Paladin would be able to take out the Mage dude. That seems pretty good. I have to do something about... That's interesting. Pretty sure I want to do this, so I'm going to start here. What an infuriating opponent! How can you be this detached from reality? So, I have a couple options with Rogi the Rogue. I could try to use him to pull the Paladin away. I don't think that's what I want to do. I think what I want to do... So his base attack does 2. Not have neither of them have armor, right? Of any kind. I could have him take her out. Can you reach? No. Ah, but this guy will try to attack whoever has the most health, which is currently Rogi, who's like way out of range for him. So I think the ideal thing to do to like move a little bit, and then... Hey, wait, no, that's not... I don't want to move at all. Like, as far away from him as I could be, right? Oh, no, that's not... That's not the thing I wanted to do. Can I please reset the turn? Hello? Reset this turn. That was a genuine misclick. I was not trying to do that. Step forward. Do the lightning. I was mad. Okay. So this time I will endeavor not to misclick. So I want to move him to here, which is where I was trying to click. And then I will knock her out because she is posing the biggest risk, I think. Well, also I can sort of juke the other guy, is the whole point. Tell Marquis Devereaux, I acknowledge his affections. And then, like, really, I can just sort of, like, not do anything? I'll move a little bit, I guess. Turn it. Yeah, no, it's fine. He can skip his action. His action is being spent having no one take damage. And now everyone will wail upon him. Bonk. Whatever system of governance you rabble establish will be... God. That is weird, Arcadius. You're losing your taste for fish. I mean, I imagine you probably had quite a taste for fish living in Hawaii for some... Nico says we should get a quote bot. Oh, that's tricky because it's surprisingly difficult to get that coded, and I don't know very much about... I think it's Python that, like, all the chat bots use. I know that Streamlabs has one, which I'd rather not use. I think other ones. Did we all hear about Hawaii? I'm afraid I'm going to need more context. I know that Hawaii exists. Expecting 12 inches of snow and winds in excess of 100 miles per hour. Cotillion, I think you need to reboot. That sounds wrong. I'm sure it's not wrong, but it sounds wrong. I really don't know what all those, like, par things are for. Preposterous. How could those fantasy-addled layabouts ever defeat us? We did it! Alicia, your idea totally worked! Wow, tough break, young monarchists. I guess you're not the ultimate club we're looking for. This is when the principal unhinges his jaw and eats the students. Pretty sure that's accurate. You'll have to go back to enduring capitalism like the rest of us. No, but my beautiful period costumes. Isn't there, like, there's a historical reenactment club. Shouldn't Genevieve just be in that club instead? Maybe she's also in that club and we'll just fight her again later. Guess you'll just have to find the nobility in that good old black and blue. The school colors on your uniforms, I mean, not the savage beating just dealt to you by the Tactics Club. Ayo. That hurt will fade in time when you find sanctioned, non-monarchic student activities to fill your hearts. Tactics Club. You know I'm no fan of violence, but I'm impressed by that performance. I guess I should have expected some viciousness from a club focused on tactical warfare, eh? You're not gonna take Tactics Club away, we'll find a way out of this. Now that's the true dedication I'm looking for. See you tomorrow. You'll get your next opponent bright and early. That didn't feel nearly as good as I thought it would. Just like that, their club is disbanded? It was us or them, Alicia. And we were victorious. Come on, we did it. Let's celebrate. Thanks, but you guys can go celebrate. I think I'm just gonna go crash for the night. Later. And thus verily did we crash for the night. Huh? Oh, I'm in the classroom building. That's right, I was going to Tactics Club. Can we talk about how there is one classroom building for the whole school and it has 3 classrooms in it? But we have stables somewhere on campus? I'm not sure that this school is good with money. That might be behind this whole snowball fight thing. He says he googled the Hawaii news, but still presses X to doubt. Certainly hadn't heard anything about it. And considering how many Hawaiian radio stations I have contacts in, oh, that's probably gonna make next week really annoying. I was going to go to the one place. How dare you! You destroyed our dreams, our hope to make a difference in the world. And for what? So you could play some silly little game? It's not silly. The game means a lot to us. It's the reason we all became friends. Right, guys? Guys? Colin? Jacob? Where are you? Jacob! Can't defend your actions without your pathetic little friends. This is why everyone hates you. That's right, everyone here is waiting for the Tactics Club to fail. Jason! Good luck in the tournament, loser. Better watch your back. No, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Four of the clubs. Save your game? Why are you asking me that directly? Why is that a second person? Jason! Why? That's so weird. Save the game. I'm starting to become concerned that if I ever have children, they will need to be named Jason and Sean, regardless of any other factors. And that it may end up being a really... I love that, like, without any prompting, it has just become standard that, like, under the right circumstances, everyone will say Jason, and then one person will just try to say Sean. Now, of course, multiple people may say Sean when everyone notices that it's time to say Sean.
Sure.
How's everybody liking Trigger Fire, huh? So wait, is this an occult tarot club or something? It begins. Introducing! Oh, it's the Psychic Detectives, of course. Of course it's the Psychic Detective. Who else would it be? But that does seem to confirm that at some point... Well, I don't know. Maybe we don't fight the Reckless... It is a tournament. We may not fight every single club that was on that list, but there has to be a Reckless Baking Club in the school, right? Now... Yes, it will be the Tactics Club, our next opponents. We haven't gotten our official opponents yet. Shh! Handle. Trust Scarlet, she knows. Try closing your eyes and sensing our opponents. You can do it. Okay. We must prepare for a mighty battle. The fate of the school balances precariously on this encounter. Don't worry, Handel. With our psychic abilities, there's no way we can lose. But Scarlet's right. It's our duty to train hard and protect this school. Attention students! Wintermoor is pleased to announce the opening of the new Wintermoor Wonderland skating rink. Head down to the annex if you'd like to attend the grand opening ceremony officiated by your one and only student council. Ooh, is it the student council from Revolutionary Girl Utena? That somehow feels like that belongs in this game. Led by a person going by the name End of the World? Huh? Who's there? See who's knocking. Do they keep knocking if I don't respond? Kiddo says, of all the clubs, ours seems like the most likely to be done somewhere else. It's not like D&D requires constant funding. No, it's true, but, I mean, I think this might just be a suspension of disbelief thing. I mean, like, it's clear that the game hasn't gone to, like, great lengths to try and justify the snowball fight. It's kind of just like, it's gonna be a snowball fight. And I'm mostly fine with that. I mean, like, it would be, like, inconvenient to have it somewhere else, but we certainly could play somewhere else. Hey, Alicia. You seem kind of down after that last battle, so I thought we should come see how you're doing. We brought you this bag of chips. They only had salt and vinegar, which is worse than not having chips at all. But I have some hot sauce to ruin them further. Listen, Jacob, I have some news for you. Those chips, those are your chips. Those chips are not my chips. Those are your chips.
Aw.
It's nice of you guys, but I'm sure I'll be okay. I guess I thought I'd feel good after taking down such horrible jerks, but I get it. You know how much it would hurt to lose your club, so you feel that hurt for other people, because you're like a good person or whatever. Basically what he said. But those guys were the worst. They wanted to bring civilization back to the medieval times. Yeah, monarchy is just fascism with that fancy lipstick on. I guess the school is better off without a dumb club trying to bring back the feudal system. Exactly. Alicia, believe me, I wouldn't be fighting if I wasn't sure we were the good guys. Our next opponent, these psychic detectives, are even worse. They just creep everyone out. Okay, I'm not sure that's worse than people who want to reinstate monarchy. I think those might be different scales. We have to be victorious for the good of our club and the good of the whole school. That's why I have a plan. Me too. My plan's cooler though. No offense. But we can hear yours first if you want. Either way. Let's hear Jacob's plan first. Those psychic detective guys aren't the real problem. It's this whole corrupt snowball fight system. Sure, I'm with you so far. So how do we break out of it? Exactly. We need to break into the principal's office. What? That's not what I meant. Can't we just write a letter to the school board? Nah, those empty suits don't care about the proletariat. Alright, Jacob. Best way to make your voice heard is vandalism. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's true. Or arson. I could be talked into arson. I mean, look. We could all go for a nice bout of light arson every now and then. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm above that. As a compromise, what if I went to talk to the student council? It's their job to keep track of school events. Plus, I heard they're in the tournament too. So they must know something, right? Yeah, those weirdos, good luck. They won't even make eye contact with me because I don't have school spirit. Well, it seems like a better first step than arson, so I'll give it a shot. I like Alicia, she's a good character. I'll also talk to you, Colin. So I think I've got a plan to defeat the Psychic Detectives Club. Whenever you're ready, meet me at the club room. I think you guys will like what I came up with. You could do Jacob's thing first, though, if you want. I don't really care. Talk to Candace. Would you mind signing my petition to let students bring pets to campus? I don't have an option to do that, I guess. So. Quad where the skating rink? Yeah, that's for the student council. I would like information. I will go see the student council. Also, apparently it's considered a... Hey, look! Look, everybody! Wintermoor's lame. Jacob wrote Wintermoor is lame. He sure did. Hey, listen, I can get you a good deal on some school supplies. Just don't ask where they came from. Oh, I see, the gate. It's the gate! The gate is the gate. This gate is open and was not before, and that's probably where the ice skating is. Well, I gotta tell you, that doesn't look great or safe. That looks neither good nor safe. Septavia? Where is this school? Where does this take place? Attention, Wintermoor students! We have 2 announcements to deliver regarding this skating rink. Announcement 1 is from Principal Enfield. He says, students, please enjoy skating on this delightful, morale-boosting Wintermoor Wonderland skating rink. Announcement 2 is from us, your student council. Octavia is the one before Octavia. I know, but you just don't see that name very often. Under no circumstances are students allowed to skate on the skating rink until we fix the obvious safety hazards, primarily that it is mostly water. Alright, well, the student council's looking out at least a little bit, and I appreciate that. Violators risk a permanent black mark on their record, in addition to potential hypothermia and drowning. You are all Wintermoor Ravens, and I trust that you will not die in such an embarrassing way. Listen, lady, you don't tell me how embarrassingly I'm allowed to die, okay? I accept your challenge. Stupid. That is all! Interrogate the student council. That language seems strong. Let's talk to the journalism club. Can't tell if they're important. Oh, there's a big old generator over here, huh? Principal Enfield's approval rating dropped from 45% to a mere 20 after the snowball tournament started. Definitely a misstep. Hey, can I take your picture? It's not for the paper, it's just for my campus scrapbook. A lot of people ask me questions and I'm not allowed to consent to an answer. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going. I like that spooky music. Huh? Wasn't the council right here? Where did they go? I wanted to talk to them about the tournament. No. The council is always watching. You've come to the right place. As secretary of the student council, I am keeper of all school knowledge. However, first I have a question for you. Do you really care about our school's heart, or are you trying to get yourself out of a bad situation? It's not just that. I do care about the school. Don't you think this tournament is bad for everyone? We're both trying to help Wintermoor. Then prove it. I will ask you a series of questions about our institution, and you will receive information only upon answering them all to my satisfaction. Let me know when you have prepared yourself. I feel like I have not prepared myself. Do I have a manual save I can do at any time, just in case? Like, just in case? Escape is paused. It has a save. Okay. Am I allowed to, No, I literally can't get to the skating rink. Alright, fine, Victoria. Let us start with a simple question. What is the name of our illustrious principal? Enfield. Gary Gygax. Prince A. Pal. Wish his name was Prince A. Pal. Something you no doubt committed to your heart on your first day here. I'd worry if you got that wrong. Next question. The statue stands majestically in the center of the quad. Who does it depict? It's Gentleroy Wintermoor, which sounds like an Adventure Zone character. Finally, a very important question. Can I trust you? More specifically, the slovenly, disobedient one on your team, Jacob. What would you say is his greatest weakness? He's always doing crimes! I think this is a good game. This game was worth whatever I spent on it during that sale, which I don't remember. Might be on sale again since it's winter time. I don't know. I'm not your dad, nor am I a cell phone. The lack of consistency in his political views. Just can't help following the rules. I don't exactly know what my angle here is supposed to be. I feel like saying that he's always doing crimes is just gonna make them not trust me. I guess maybe I'm supposed to lie and say that he can't help following the rules, so she's like, oh, if that's his worst quality, then I guess we should trust him. I feel like the secondary best option might be the lack of consistency in his political views, as that may not be of chief concern. I guess I will lie. Alicia, do you realize who you're attempting to fool? This is a simple exchange of information to help each other out. No, I have to do all of them again because she didn't like when I blatantly lied to her. Alright. It's the principal. And then... Gentleroy Wintermoor. And then... I mean, he is always doing crime. Excellent. I admire someone who puts their ambitions before their friends. What? That's not what I'm doing at all. I just thought that was pretty common knowledge. Tell yourself what you will. You have passed. Student Council always fulfills its promises. I've calculated that it would benefit the school to share the following information. 1 week ago, Principal Enfield asked us to help him find the ultimate club. We spent several days doing exhaustive and often clandestine research and put together a very detailed report. But when we showed it to him, he flew into a rage. He kept babbling about how our chosen club wouldn't be strong enough and how we didn't understand true spirit. He locked himself in his office and wouldn't come out. When he finally emerged the next day, he was calm again and had plans for this tournament. He even demanded that the student council participate as well, which genuinely doesn't make any sense even under the confines of this game's narrative. We presented an airtight case that it would actively harm the school, but he refused to listen. What's so important about the Ultimate Club? Rest assured that we are investigating the truth behind this madness. In the meantime, I suggest you focus on winning. Thanks for the info. I'll let you know if we find anything out. I'll know. He says, as someone who also does crime, and I find it my weakness, particularly my kleptomania, sometimes it gets so bad I have to take something for it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how that works. Hey, have you ever considered a career in Darkest Dungeoneering, specifically as a Crusader, Alcadius? I seem to have confused Neko with my extremely obscure reference. Neko says, I need to know, do you guys take the U out of the word tournament as well? Why does Vasco keep saying tournament? There's an old, I don't remember which one it is, because there's like hundreds of them. There's a Strong Bad email where someone asks Strong Bad about a tournament and typos it. And so for like the rest of the discussion, he keeps saying tournament. And it's funny to me, so I'm just going to keep doing it. And it will continue to confuse everyone, especially people coming in late. There is a side quest here? What's the remaining side quest here? Did I not do the side quest? Is it Bees Girl? Hello, Bees Girl. Listen, if you pry the bark off some of these trees, you can find hibernating beetles. Well, that doesn't seem like a quest. Can I get over to where the Devo Club is? How to doing that? Guess I should just talk to everyone briefly. This was supposed to be a skating rink. We don't get much snow back in Oklahoma, but we have a saying for things like that. We call them death traps. I think I found it. Wow, that was a real deep sigh. Is everything okay? I guess so. What wrong? It's just, well, I don't know if you've ever tried to make a long-distance call from the school, but it's really expensive. I try to call my boyfriend at least once a week, but it's starting to be more than I can afford. I've been thinking I should probably get a job, but what is there around here I can even do? Underground kickboxing rings don't pay a lot until you get to the higher level circuits, and I can't compete in those until I graduate. Very logical hierarchy of needs there. I'm pretty sure I've seen some flyers for part-time jobs around campus. Do you want me to look into it for you? Wow, you would do some menial tasks that I could definitely perform on my own? Thanks! And sure, I end up wandering around campus a lot anyway. It's more or less on my way. 3 job flyers. I've found none. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. To the classroom. Student council is here now? Also, I can talk to Alistair. Oh, Alistair, I'm sorry that your club, Alicia, I bear you no ill will for your victory in the snowball tournament. Dialectical conflict is how society must progress. History will prove that the monarchists are the true victors. Plus, now that students are no longer allowed to have our pamphlets, they've become much more popular. Phew. I'm glad things kind of worked out. It's a bulletin board. It's a notice board. There's a job flyer here. We're a dog groomer. Need a cheerful, dog-friendly individual who's willing to get their hands dirty, washing and drying adorable pups. Entry level. The actual stylist will do haircuts for now, but you get on-the-job training in an amazing field. It's a pet-tacular opportunity. That seems like something Isabella could do. Something about this character's art has like a specially vacant stare. Oh. Hi, Alicia. I didn't see you there. Is everything okay? Oh. Yeah, sure. I was lost in thought. What up? I can't shake the feeling that my pranks are getting stale, you know? I need to think up another prank, but it can't be just any prank. I need to find the ultimate prank. That sounds fun. Oh, it will be totally great. Once I think of it. So you have, like, writer's block. Exactly. Although in my field we call it clown downtime. I don't think I'm friends with Kelly. I just want to put that out there. If only I could find inspiration in these dreary workaday halls. Hey, do you know anyone who's passionate about pranks? I might be able to find someone. So I need to find, Jacob. Do I know where Jacob is? Is Jacob here? I'm supposed to, like, talk to Colin about his... Let me go outside. Oh, wait. Psychic detectives are there, and I guess I could battle them. Council, he's not at the quad or the library or the dorms. I guess he is here somewhere. Oh, that's a good one. I just gave a delightful burn in chat, but I'm pretty sure I cannot explain it. Hey, you there, would you do my side quest for me? Hey, Jacob, mind helping me out with a quick favor? Sure, what's up? There's this girl on campus who's like an absolute nightmare and needs inspiration for a prank. I thought you might be able to help. Clown downtime, huh? I feel her pain. Got a few techniques that might help. Just tell me when and where. Let's go talk to Kelly real quick, everyone's favorite NPC. Real quick. Sup? Heard you were having some trouble coming up with a prank. It's just so hard to find an entire classroom's worth of livestock, you know? I hear that. Usually birds are easier to get, and they can make a lot of noise and ruckus compared to their size. Birds, huh? Oh, I have it. A great idea. Oh my god, Alicia. Huh? Help me get a bird. Meet me back here when you've got a bird. What? But... Go. This brilliant idea needs a bird. Go outside, I guess. I guess I better find a bird outside. Student quad is really the only realistic place for that. Oh, look, it's a bird. Oh, hey, a bird. Okay, slowly. Slowly. Okay, yeah, that was never gonna happen. Wait a minute, is it flying back towards the classroom building? Uh-oh. Wait, did that work? Bird, we need a balloon of Robert Frost. Dang, Neko, that's a deep cut from everybody's favorite extremely long adventure game, Grim Fandango. Hey chat, please rate your feelings about the adventure game Grim Fandango on a scale from 1 to 10. I would like to know. Bird. Then I went back to her creeping spot. Whoa! Ack, what the heck is this bird doing in here? Someone catch it! Get it out of here! Oops! Oh yeah, that one's a YouTube exclusive there, Demolition, on the Renegade Constabulary channel. I guess maybe the art room. I have to say, I actually really like the decision to keep the school pretty compact. Like, I feel like I have a decent sense of the scale of the school now, and it's like, you know, it's maybe like 15 clubs of 3 students each, give or take, something along those lines. And it's like, it's enough for the tournament, but then, like, it also just means that, like, you know, you get a little bit of a sense of their personality setting up for and battling them in the snowball fight, but then you sort of see them around, and it makes the school feel like lived in. Like, all the side characters are like real characters. It's like a small thing, but I like it. Can you tell me about the bird? Hey, nerd, don't get in a big head just because you beat us. The only ones who have big heads are the kings and queens and stuff, because they have to hold up the crown. Alright, well, this is the wrong route. Really, Neko? 10, you loved it so much you played it after the Let's Play? I'm surprised and impressed, I guess. Oh. That's the incredibly intimidating student council president, Septavia. She, looks busy. Maybe I shouldn't bother her. Can you believe it? Kelly asked me to help her with a prank. How delightfully quaint. Oh man, did you see the game yesterday? Our team totally crushed it. Where's the bird? It wasn't in the art room. Is it in our room? Oh no, I'm supposed to talk to Kelly now. Even though I feel like I'm still supposed to be looking for... I don't know, a lot of people, I think... I mean, I don't hate Grim Fandango, certainly. I liked it a lot the first time I played it, but then, like, replaying it sort of drew my attention to, like, some of the fiddly bits in that game. There's some, like, weird stuff in it, and parts of the game are too long and too weird and too confusing, but, like, it's a good story. I like the characters and stuff, but, like, it has enough, like, frustrating things in it that, like, Day9 has, like, a sort of a show within his streaming channel where he just plays, like, adventure games and adventure adjacent games, and they will routinely, when they come across some, like, confusing bit of game logic as to, like, why knife doesn't solve problem, for example, they'll just quote Manny Calavera and say, like, oh, right, doesn't want to mess up his blade. Because you will hear that a lot. Yeah, I guess it is a reasonably obscure game. I mean, it was kind of a big deal when it came out, but I don't think it was ever actually all that popular, to be honest. Just because, like, adventure gamers actually kind of had a stigma against it because it was played with the keyboard, which was, like, really weird and novel, and, like, adventure gamers were really used to and fond of their point-and-click style. So, like, even among adventure gamers, which are already kind of a limited subset of gamers, it wasn't extremely widely played. Hey, Kelly. Was that helpful? I don't know if I'm really cut out for bird catching. Nonsense. Did you see that, Alicia? The beauty. The chaos. So inspiring. I'm just brimming with new prank ideas. You turned my clown down time, frown upside down, clown down, upside down time. Anyway, as someone who really appreciates the truly hard work we pranksters go through for art, I want you to have this. Oh, I got like a whole thing. Upgrade unlock. Equip upgrades to make your hero stronger. Upgrade for Rogie the Rogue. It's a hand buzzer prank. that deals +1 damage to unhurt enemy. Is that just a passive or is that an attack? I think that's passive. Thanks, I'm just glad I ended up being able to help. Upgrades make your CNC characters more powerful. Equip them by opening the menu with tab and doing the obvious thing. Well, if that's how side quests work, I'm gonna go look for those flyers right now. I thought that was kind of like an ongoing thing. Like, chop-a-pow. Chop-a-pow is what I have to say to them. Boop. A notice board. There's a job flyer here. Are you sick of the noisy grind of daily work and traffic? You want to visit strange new locales and meet colorful characters? Do you like to work with your hands? And you too can find a job in sewer maintenance. I don't think this one counts. No experience required, but enthusiasm preferred. Not gonna get that either. I don't know if that would be my first choice, but I guess some people must like it. Maybe Isabella would? Alright, well I guess that counts. One near the auditorium, pretty sure. Although that was like a teacher's bulletin board. I don't know if that's something. Notice board. There's a job flyer here. Gumshoe for hire. Budding private investigator seeks assistant for work as secretary and gal guy Friday. Mostly desk work and seedy photo organization, but you never know when danger's lurking in a smoke-filled alley to put out your lights with a 10-pound bowling ball. Cash is cold, streets are tough, just like us. Well, that sounds dangerous or boring. It's hard to tell, but I guess it's something Isabella could do. That's 3 different options. Hopefully this should be enough. I think I'll show her these flyers. I wonder what sort of thing I'll get. I hope it's pretty cool. It was here. At Das Annex. Hello, Isabella. What did you find? Well, there were a few flyers around the place, but I don't know if... Whoa, 3 flyers? Let me see. It's too much pressure to decide. Can you just pick one for me? Which job do you think is most like kickboxing? I mean, I feel like it's the private detective. I feel like the game thinks it's private detective too. Dog grooming is sort of like kickboxing. Or it takes a tough person to do sewer maintenance, which sort of is true for sure. But yeah, I mean, the one that might have fighting in it feels like it's... Oh yeah, Neko, the metal detector, like, gold flakes alcohol thing. That's one of the ones I remember giving me an extremely hard time the first time I played the game, like thousands of years ago. It was like one of the specific puzzle solutions to the game that I like at least partially remembered, because I think there's like a weird sequencing thing with that too, where you're supposed to like do things in the right order so you can smuggle stuff through the metal detector checkpoint. But like, oh yeah, I definitely remember being like super duper confused about that. It might not be like the movies, but a private detective assistant still sounds likely to involve fighting some goons. This description says it's all about paperwork, though. Handwriting's not like kickboxing, I can tell you that. It's probably safer, at least. You're right, the job is a safe choice. If I didn't take it and some mugs busted into the office, I'd always regret it, you know? That sounds perfect. Thank you, Alicia. Oh man, Leo will be so happy. I'm gonna call him tonight and tell him. You're welcome. I hope it works out for you. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude. Faraday's cape. Arcane's friend-focused. It can chain through allies, but won't damage them. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. It was definitely worth that side quest. Holy crap. Thanks again. Oh, I almost forgot. I should update my character sheet. I've gotten some great ideas for new powers, but first I need to equip them. Upgrades make your characters more powerful. Do the blah blah blah. Sure. Character sheet. Okay, so... the tactics, got it. So, like, tactics are passive things that you can give to your characters. And I assume that attacks are, like, new attacks like grappling. That just seems super duper good. Oh no, Handshake E is an attack. I was mistaken. It sounded like a passive. But that does sort of suggest that my other theory was correct. Maybe not? Maybe tactics are passive and attacks are based on modifying attacks? Either way, I'm sure it'll sort itself out. Alright, I think I've done all the side quests, which is cool because I feel like I got cool prizes. I love it when a side quest actually gives me a cool prize. I'm really digging this game so far. Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you digging this game so far? Ignoring Kelly, because, I mean... that's good, seeing some 8s out of 10. Love to hear that. Okay, so what's your big plan? I've been thinking a lot about our strengths as a club. We're the Tactics Club, right? So first of all, I think the most valuable thing we can do is come up with strategies to maximize our tacticality in combat. So like, our sweet power moves? Yes, sweet power moves. That sounds suspiciously like it might involve physical exercise, and thus I definitely wouldn't do it. Not necessarily. I think we can work it all out on the CNC board. See, I found some special combat abilities in CNC that we can also apply to our snowball fights. Don't think too hard about it. I call them tactics powers. Yeah, yeah. Wintemoor does have a lot of great humor. And like I said, the characters are really good as a result of that, too. Neko says she loves the cop lady, starts having a breakdown and goes on about her childhood traumas, and Maddie's dialogue choices kept shifting every other second to comment on the absurd emotional roller coaster. Change snowballing lightning. Exactly, Ditto! I think I get it. You want us to treat our strategies on the snowball field like CNC ability. Weren't we literally already doing that? Wasn't that like the whole premise of our initial victory? We might not have magic in real life, but we've got tactics powers on our side. Exactly. Here, check this out. Play more game. The Birth of Brilliance. Within 5 turns, we want to take 3 or less damage, lose no enemies, or lose no characters, and beat 9 enemies. Do we only have 1 character? The rules say Anyaya stays alive. Okay, when we last left our heroes, Anyaya had gotten back the amulet of Amara. And as soon as you touched it again, Anyaya, you were visited by a vision, telling you to go to the Cave of Destiny where your tactics power will be revealed. Wow, that sounds like a pretty epic adventure. Will we have to cross the Whispering Mountains or the Tormented Swamp? Normally, but that's not the relevant part, so we'll just say you walked to the cave without further incident. So, what do getting tactics powers look like? Do you open a box and there's powers inside, or what? Far from it. You must spend a full week deep in meditation communing with the magics of the cave. The Loot Cave of Destiny. They patched that out. Yeah, that's been gone for a long time. Oh, I haven't thought about that Loot Cave in a long time, Cotillion. Ugh, I hope no bad guys invade the cave while we're meditating. That is exactly what happens! A scouting party from the army of Count Malgiferous has arrived at the cave. Didn't we beat Count Malgiferous? I mean, we got the amulet back, even though we never saw him. I have questions. Not again. Ah, but it's okay. See, Anyaya has finished her meditation early due to her magical intellect. Everyone else is locked in meditation. Anyaya, it's up to you to protect the party with your new tactics power. Brilliant Beam! Costs 5 tactics points per use, and has a cooldown of 1 turn. It has... oh, okay. I think I finally get this. I was interpreting range as, like, characters having a ranged attack, but basically characters have, you know, different weapon type attacks, and this just tells you what the range of the specific attack is. I assume when you check the enemies, they basically have one type of attack. Until maybe later or something. Line attack. Line attacks target every square between the attacker and the target. Okay. I mean, you know that I'm the wizard now. I am the scribe of magics. I am the wizard. And this, stuff like this is why. This character's like all my favorite stuff. Like a chain lightning attack, and then like a beam area of effect. It's good stuff. Player turn. Anyaya, your tactics power is Brilliant Beam. It's much more powerful than your normal attack, and it hits every enemy in a line. Okay, here it goes. I cast Brilliant Beam. Switch to beam. Oh, and it just kills all of them, huh? That's like pretty good. And I can't do it right away because it has cooldown. Where are my tactics points? Oh, these are my tactics points. Hey, look! Oh, okay, hold on. Real quick. Hope this doesn't break anything. Okay, I need to move slightly. This one. Okay, if I'm like covering too much of the battlefield when I'm not thinking about it, let me know. But when I was looking at screenshots, it seemed like I think this is the only like interface thing up here in the upper right. So like I kind of just wanted the camera like right below that, but like let me know if that got to move. But like. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright, that's gonna be my turn. So I hope they're all gonna move into a line, which they almost definitely won't do. I cast Brilliant Beam again! Sorry, but tactics powers take a full round to recharge. I guess that makes sense. We'll need some time to recover after spending that extra effort. Yeah, the rules, they explain that. So, hey, it's me. So if I, like, move to... I mean, if I move to here, then I can, like, spark, right? I feel like that's the best I can do. So now my other attacks cost tactics points too, but I must get some amount of tactics points per turn, probably? Just, move here and, that's the good stuff. Bye-bye! I'm the wizard now. It's me. Just attack. I did the thing! Tactics powers used. I have a whole new metric for... Oh, and now that I can get more bonus icons, whatever the crap these are, I have a new rating, a higher one, of staggeringly super savvy. That was great! If I could do anything like that Brilliant Beam in a snowball fight, we have a chance of winning again. Okay. Chat, I would like for you to do your best explanation of what real-life thing these, like, middle/high school students can do in a snowball fight that acts like dealing a laser beam of magical damage. Like, what does that actually look like, you think? Hey, Colin, I know Alicia's better at tactics than I am, but can I get a tactics power too? Definitely. And I'll get one too, of course. Snowblower. That's actually not bad. I mean, I don't know why they would let you have that, but, like, that kind of tracks. As soon as you're ready, I'll unveil them during the next battle. Smoke and hammers. Ah, so we'll get 2 during this battle, presumably. Whoa, it's like big purple ogres or something. Laser pointer at someone's eyes. Yeah, but, like, how does that hit, like, the back people? Because, like, that's how, like, normal light works, not, like, magic death light. Just as you defeat the party, a rumbling crash is heard from the northeast. Rubble scatters in front of you as an ogre mercenary barges through the wall of the cave. You'll have to fall back, however. Eodwald has finished learning his tactics powers and can join in the fight. Stun Hammer Slam, costs 5, cooldown 1. Deals 4 damage next to him. Burst 1, hits every square within 1 tile of the targeted square. Daze, lose 1 movement, attacks deal -2 damage. Oh, I assume that's a debuff on the enemy. If it does it to himself, this attack does not seem great. But that's pretty cool. I like that so far, this game has just sort of, like, done the simple, clean, like, fun stuff in tactics games. Because, like, you can easily get, like, bogged down in the details at a certain point, you know? But, like, so far, this has all been stuff like, yeah, I want something like that. And it's fun and cool and interesting. Oh, that might be it, Nego. Shining a bright light on the snow. That is kind of, like, damaging everyone. I mean, it's really easy for snow glare to mess you up, that is for sure. What about my tactics power? Nah, still meditating, you suck. Okay, my tactics power is called Stun Hammer Slam. It's a smash so powerful it leaves my enemy dazed. I have to do that, presumably. Cause them to deal less damage for 2 turns. That seems quite good. Alright, one guy blew up already. And then... I attacked the one who has the most health. There's the guy right in front of him. How much damage does he deal? Normally he deals 2. Oh no, it's being modified already. So normally he deals 4, but he will deal 2. Okay. I think I want to use Spark here. And end my turn. But I don't know how I expect them to arrange themselves here. It's gonna hurt. No, it's actually not gonna hurt much at all, which is nice. I forgot about armor. It's really good to be the wizard, you know? When everyone just lines up in a big old chain lightning cluster. That's good. Alright, Rogi is finally awake, and has gained the knowledge of a tactics power called Smoke Blight Bomb. A wide-range smoke bomb. Oh, cool, smoke bombs. That's easy enough for me to do in real life. Alright, let's show these dorklings what happens when you mess with Robespierre Trotsky Guevara. Oh, Rogi's full name makes an appearance. You must be taking this really seriously. Heck yeah, Robespierre Trotsky Guevara is gonna throw some smoke bombs now. Light bomb. 3 damage at range up to 3. It has burst 1, which is cool. And makes attacks deal 1 less damage. So it's sort of like the ranged equivalent of the stun hammer. It, I think does slightly less damage, but obviously has more range. and doesn't give quite as much a debuff. But like, that's still pretty good. Oop. Gonna be here is probably the best. This is probably the best I could do. I didn't get to do my chain because it wanted me to do it in the order that the story dictated, but I really wanted to do my chain lightning very badly. What kind of smoke are we talking here? Like stink bomb, ink bomb, salt and pepper bomb? Smoke that causes all characters within it to do 1 less damage when attacking. So let's say all of the above. So I only deal 1 damage to him, or I can have... or deal 2 damage for like the same cost? I can chain through all of my allies for no reason but to show off that ability that I have. He can't act, can he? Last time, didn't it? Oh. I got more tactics points instead of using them? Oh, it's not -1 tactics points for the basic attacks. It's +1 tactics point. That wasn't obvious, but that makes sense. It's interesting that it hasn't explained that yet, even though at this point it feels relevant. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that Rogi would be in range of that attack, because I am dumb. Oh, the smoke is a field effect. I thought it affected the characters, like the stun effect. Kind of interesting. Tactics powers all cost 5 tactics points. Earn them by using basic attacks on enemies. This can only hit the thing immediately next to him. Okay, I think the thing to do... start by chain lightninging. It's just so much lightning, you know? Sometimes it's just like so much lightning. Ah, so I am affected by the smoke too, by its nature. That makes sense. But it does change how I might want to do things. Although at the same time... smoke in effect, I don't know that I can do what I want to do this turn. Do this in theory if I got up to the tactics points. I would do 4 base damage. Be reduced by 2 for Ogre Board. But it would also like daze them, which would be nice. What if... I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to push him towards the wall over there. And then smash hammer. Enough? Oh, if I attack from there, I'm not in the smoke, so that should be enough. Alright, my damage taken was actually under par when I really thought I goofed that, so that's cool. See, I like this game. Like, it has... Like, the moves are really basic, but there's still enough depth to it that you have to, like, apply actual, like, tactical strategy to it, which is kind of, like, the sweet spot I'm, like, looking for in a game, where it's, like, it's complex, but not frustrating. See? Now we're getting it. Oh, and you defeated the Count's army. Good job, everyone. Now that we have our tactics powers, we could have a chance to beat those psychic detectives, right? Definitely, but I've got one last surprise to tip the odds in our favor. Is this when you reveal you really do have an ancient relic that gives us magic powers? No. But consider, how do superheroes without powers defeat their opponents? By being prepared. We may have our new skills, but we still need to figure out the most effective ways to use them against our opponents. Thus, I propose we gather intel on the psychic detectives, then work out a plan for how we can use it. Spying, nice. Got lots of distractions we can use for a quick getaway. Some are pretty safe, even. I don't know, spying doesn't sound like a very heroic thing to do. It's not spying, it's scouting. The heroes have to thoroughly scout goblin forts and other combat encounters unless they want to end up dead. Yeah, besides, they're psychic, right? It's like an unfair advantage. They're not really psychic, Jacob. That's not a real thing. I mean, that's what the government wants you to think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jacob. But see for yourself, their leader's real spooky. Bet once I set a smoke bomb off in the boys' bathroom and she totally knew it was me. You do that at least once a month, everyone knows it's you. Still, she do it in a spooky way. Okay. Let's start by finding out where they hang out, alright? Scout the detectives. I don't know where I expect that to be. Let's go real quick, see if anything has active side quests. I think I've done them for the chapter. Okay. Tactics Club is at the quad? Oh no. Just Jacob. So, I mean, I feel like if I go to the stadium, that's just like challenging them to a battle, right? What is that like is that the thing I'm supposed to do? Can't save on Overworld, huh? Let's go see why Jacob's at the quad, and then save, and if we don't have a lead, then I guess we can just go to the Coliseum, even though that feels like that's not what I'm supposed to do. Sorry, but I had to reveal your weakness to Victoria to get her to talk. So you told her about my bee sting allergy. Wait, what? You never told me you had a bee sting allergy. I don't. I just pretend I do to throw off the government. I mean, I guess if we're supposed to find them, I should go to where they are, even if it's the Coliseum or whatever. Look at us spying. Shh, that's them. Critical! We have been breaking new evidence in the case of the spotted owl. It turns out the receipts for the baseball equipment were found in Mr. Doran's trash can. Handel discovered them. Yeah, I thought maybe Trash cans are good places to find evidence that people try to get rid of. Don't sell yourself short. You found it because your great psychic instincts led you to that very spot. Remember your mantra. Recite it to protect against evil and failure. Wait, I would like that spell. What's the spell that wards against both evil and failure? Sure. I am a good psychic and my powers are really strong. Got it, I'll remember that. Exactly! Excellent. Now all that remains to close the case is to have the twins watch the bird feeders for abnormally large pigeons. Roger. Now, to the next case. The case of the psychic detectives totally thrashing the pants off that weird tactics club. Indeed. Let us focus our energies and meditate on sensing the club's weaknesses. Focus your mind on the tactics club. I think I sense them. Oh crap, scatter. Everyone meet back at the club room. We learned nothing. Get a bonus for knowing their strategy is to beat us. What's to know? Guess we're as ready as we're ever going to be to fight psychics. I should let Colin know. It's tournament bracket. Everyone in the snowball tournament is listed here. Let's see where we are. Looks like we're fighting psychic detectives. They just beat the League of Extraordinary Temperance. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Oh no, the Reckless Bacon Club lost in round 1 against the Equestrian Club. That's so rude. I'm disappointed in this game. I mean, at least we don't have to beat them, I guess, but like that feels like a real missed opportunity. I'm definitely not alone in wanting them to be our next opponent. This is only a 3-round tournament? Because if we beat the psychics, then yeah, it's just us versus whoever wins the other. How long is this game? Weird. Demand a recount. Demand a rematch. Alright, I guess it's time to fight them snowballing. Alright, we've got special moves, we've gathered the intel, there's just one more thing to do. Been saving these for a tough fight. Upgrade unlocked. On Yaya's basic attacks deal +1 damage if they have 3 or more targets. Ooh, that's tough, because I'm pretty sure I can only have 1 upgrade, but that is also very good. Oh, everyone gets 1. Respectable like clothes. Rogi's basic attacks give +2 tactics points when hitting an enemy with a negative status effect. That's weird and interesting. That combos with the paladin, but not the mage. I guess the Reckless Bacon Club played it too safe. Indeed, Mom. Tread Fast Boots. Eodwald gains +1 movement and push 1 on basic attacks. Wow. Whenever you're ready, I think we're prepared to take on these detective guys. I'll leave the final call up to you. Well, I wanna update those things you just gave me. Why would you? That's weird. Why is it that on the... Are they automatic? Hello? Hang out with Colin to unlock this upgrade, available through Chapter 6. How does that work? Oh, I see. It's weird. I see! It's weird is the answer. I don't know. My instinct says, as good as this is, think I still want Kate Moore right now? I mean, especially let's consider that the outsider staff is not going to be very good in snowball fights in particular, because it only has an effect if I can group all 3 of the enemies together. But yeah, I think I should go with the cape. And then... basic attack does more to unhurt enemies, or... +2 tactic points. These are both pretty similar. They're both reasonably situational. I think for snowball fights, I would expect the clothes to be better. How do I hang out with him? He's always plot related. Alright, let's fight the psychic detectives. The thing I definitely thought I'd be doing when I woke up today. Opponents, no need to introduce yourselves. We, the psychic detectives, already know all about you. We've foreseen our victory. You don't stand the ghost of a chance. Yeah. Tough words for a bunch of dorks who run around campus yelling about ghosts all the time. So you're like the detectives who are psychic? Or do you detect psychics? Or... actually, I'm a psychic in training. Disgraceful, you've made Handel get down on himself. Truly are villains. Gra. Tactics Club, do you think you can see the shadows of destiny without a candle? Let this battle be the spark to illuminate your path of truth. Hey, False Alchemist, thank you for the scrawl. Oh, we're placing. I see we're placing now. That's new. This is new and has like never been explained. You can choose where your heroes start in some battles. Once you place them, hit enter battle to start. That's interesting. Well, in order to know this, I feel like I need to already know about them. So, their leader has a chaining ranged magical attack. Attacks the closest thing. That seems very scary. Weird. Handle has Worry Wall, which is a major magical shield and will target the nearest teammate without major magical shield. So, like, I guess my takeaway here is that my mage is not going to be very good in this battle, probably. And Janya has Psychic Shout, damage 2, range 2. Arc attacks hit every target in a 90-degree cone. Guess it's for 2 spaces. And Magimist. Lose 1 magical armor. Spreads with chain. Ooh. I don't think I have any magical armor, though, do I? Maybe, Alicia does by default. No, she doesn't. You're going to try to protect whoever is closest. Who do you target? Most recent opponent who attacked Scarlet. So Scarlet has probably the scariest attack, but I think the strategy is to take her out last? Then I just kind of have to, like, not group up my own characters wherever possible. Be a little tough. Question I'm a little unclear about is what, like, I haven't really faced a support character before, but like magical shield 2, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe I try to rush Handle or something. I just have no concept of where I want Yaya to start in particular. It's a little tough that she's the one I'm supposed to place first, even though I'm pretty sure I can replace after, since I have to choose enter battle to start. So these are pits and not blocks, so I think they can sort of fire the ranged attacks over them. I guess it's for pretty much all the obstacles on the field. Really don't know where you belong. Can you move, fighter? 3. You can move. Rogi can only move 3? I thought he could move more than that. I should probably plan to start this fight using someone's tactics ability. Probably? Or maybe not. Maybe I am supposed to start by building up extra tactics points and use them when they line up. I feel like I'm gonna regret whatever I do here. This feels like a really tough battle to start choosing your opening placement because, like, there's a lot at stake here, and there's, like, a lot of new information we just gained. And this is, like, a team that's, like, unlike anything that we've fought so far. And the thing is, like, I just kind of want to rush up to here. I don't really have anyone who could do that. I think I'm gonna try something like this. Enter battle. Scouting the psychic detectives, you're ready for their psychic abilities. You will gain 1 magical armor for this battle. That would have been nice to know about before placing people, although I don't think it actually would have changed anything. Playing on future clubs is optional. It can be tricky, but you'll gain helpful bonuses. It's tricky in the sense of I don't exactly know how I go about triggering that in game terms. I can't move anyone. Oh, she does have a secondary thing. I was kind of hoping she didn't, but I just really wasn't paying enough attention. If nobody has attacked what's-her-face, and she just attacks whoever's closest. So it doesn't actually benefit me to not... Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't benefit me to not attack the leader, who has, like, a really scary move. So I think perhaps the thing to do is actually grapple her with Rogi? Basic? It is basic. Okay. Just doesn't do damage? No, it can do damage. It's a tactics point if it damages an enemy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and gang up on their leader. I don't know if this is actually smart. Try and separate her from the others by pulling her over that. And then I need to move to here. This guy's already going to be attacked by Genia anyway. Taunt if I want to, but I don't know that that's helpful. Movement and attacks. Yeah, I feel like Stun Hammer's better here. I mean, it's going to use a lot. Oh, I can't do that diagonally. Wait. No, I can't do any of his stuff diagonally. That's a problem. I think that's a problem. No, wait. I think I learned this lesson in reverse, right? That chaining doesn't work diagonally if there isn't something in the middle to conduct it. Although, if I just... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and get numbers advantage against these people. That's my main strategy. A paladin's conviction is his strength. A paladin triumphs because he does what is right. Yeah, man. Scary yelling. Yell until they're too scared to move. Yeah, and then since she doesn't have her, like, magic shield up... Has my time upon the stage really expired so swiftly? Alright, so I'm like definitely gonna take some damage here. I might get like fully blasted by a cone here, but I don't think they're close enough for that to... Yeah, it's only 2 spaces. I'm not very good at fighting, but I can still help my friends. Alright, I'm gonna try and doing Rogi's special super move thing. Hold on, those moves take a lot out of you, plus they're risky. You have to wait for the right moment. I guess if we did special moves all the time, they wouldn't be special. I also, like, don't have tactics points for it because I just went full aggro. Something I might be able to move in range for Anyaya to target the shield guy. So I could start doing damage on him since my magic won't be very effective against What's-Her-Face at all. Mage Miss do? Lose magic armor, change... Right. Okay. So I think what I want to do is... like, step over here, and then, like, hammer and push. Let's see how the game treats something here. Oh no, I can see it from without moving. I would have to move into some sort of dangerous spot to be able to use grappling hook. So I think the best thing I can do is move here with Rogi, and then use, like, push. And then... No, that's not very good. Because that, like, definitely sets up a cone for her. I really don't... I couldn't see a way that didn't do that. Oh, but wait a minute. That gave me enough tactics... Hold on. Undo movement. I think if I use Brilliant Beam, I take her out, right? Yeah. Okay. I found the line. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you are feeling like concerned Lokneko. But thanks for joining the stream, and I hope you have a good night. Okay, so Anyaya can channel all her power into a single beam, and that means I can do this! Well, now that the last guy left, like, can't do any damage? I'm the only one left. What should I do? Handle, you must not unleash your true power. It's not worth it. If you lose control, your incredible psychic abilities, the whole world could be in danger. So I guess I'll just stand here then? He shielded himself. I think I would like to grappling hook you. Do some physical damage. Okay, let's do Anyaya first. Yeah, and if I go here, I can gain damage. No allies will take damage from this attack. Yeah, that's cool. Not damaging my allies seems like a pretty... Oh, right, because he's got the armor on. Yeah, whatever. I don't lose anything by doing that. Bonk. He's taunted. Wait, he's taunted and he has a support move. Does that mean that he has to heal me? I don't think so. Oh my gosh, it does! If you taunt him, he has to use his magical shield on you. That's really stupid. Hey, quiet kid. Concede now or I'll be forced to hit you again. Oh, no. I think I focused on the wrong person. So the first time I'm concerned that I haven't done this quickly enough to, get the... super not necessary bonus thing. I grappled him to death. I think that's it for me. I should go. Okay, I was exactly on par for turns and everything else is fine. It took 1 damage. I was really concerned about that fight. I was either really good at that or that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Unclear. Inconceivable! How could this happen? Scarlet, is this what you foresaw? Scarlet, you know this means we'll be disbanded, right? You understand that means we can't protect everyone from what's coming. Everything is as it must be. Good job, guys. Don't congratulate the enemy! Since you've beaten us, you'd better be the ones that win this now. I won't forgive you for losing to anyone else. Alicia, may I speak with you for a moment? Sure. Star events are now in motion. I sense you will play a pivotal role in overcoming our true opponent. Alicia, there is something you must do. Huh? Me? Not now. But I foresee you encountering an artifact of great significance. When this happens, bring it to me. From it we shall learn the nature of our true opponent. Farewell. This game is rad. That's 2 down, Tactics Club. You're really on a roll. How does it feel? Kind of awful, actually. Now, that's no attitude for a club of your caliber. Just think, now you're one step closer to becoming the ultimate club. You should be proud. Anyway, you'll receive your next opponent assignment in the morning. I hope you're looking forward to it. Thanks, Demolition, and thanks for stopping by. I don't know, chat, like, I know we got a little bit of a late start today, not a super late start, but maybe the turn of the day is a good point to call it. Got a couple people clocking out for the evening, and, I don't know, it might just be a good breaking point to pick up from next time. Let me know your thoughts while I complete this unskippable cutscene to start the day. Who is... Oh, it's Septavia. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Do not speak to me. You are a disappointment. What? I'm not... I tried really hard to fight for my club and we won. That is exactly the problem. Here, in this elite academy, you're wasting your time on that worthless club and your childish fantasies. We are not worthless. Fantasy can help people. Alicia, this world is not a game. There are people counting on us, people looking up to us. There are those who want us to fail and those who are desperate for us to succeed. Think about all the sacrifices others made for us to get here, to make it this far. Think of all the hate they endured. And for what? So you could waste this opportunity with some meaningless fantasy? The world is watching, Alicia. But I don't want to be student council president, and I shouldn't have to be. Fantasy can change the world too. Why can't I just succeed in my own way? You have to do everything right, Alicia. There is no room for failure. Even the slightest mistake, and they will tear you apart for it. Don't talk to me. Go run back to your little club. You apparently can't handle the real world. No. I can help people. I know I can. Yes, I Snowball. Save your game? Still creeps me out that you do that, Alicia. Okay. So we've learned a thing. We've learned a thing just now. The game says that if I hang out with Colin, then I can unlock some special skill for him, and it says that that's eligible up to chapter 6. That means that there's at least 6 chapters in the game, even though it feels like we're like blazing through the skills we can pick up and whatnot. Okay, so here's a question. I did just save. Whee! Okay. Alright, chat, do we want the music on or not? Chat slowed down a little bit, and I think that's just like a really good breaking point. So even though I'm having a lot of fun, I feel like that is probably like a good place to call it. And of course, that does still leave us with one unfinished order of business, and that'll sort of round out our 3 hours of scheduled time. So while I pause and enable you all an opportunity to guess where you think I've hidden a secret Squirtle, because of course, As always, somewhere on this couch behind me, I've hidden a secret Squirtle. Essentially, the only rule being that if you can see a Squirtle, then it's not a secret. Enjoy some of this 100% juice apple, and comment that I'm really digging this game. I mean, I know I've said it a couple times, but like, the art is like better than I would expect for like most indie games. It's just really like nicely polished. The story's good. The side quests are good. You really don't get that often. You really don't. So like, I'm really enjoying this so far. Normally, I'm honestly not even a huge fan of tactics games, but the concept of the snowball fight and the D&D club, I thought it'd be like cute, and I've really been liking it. Yeah, I definitely look forward to playing more of this next week. A couple people were commenting that a couple of times now I've left up the option to play on stream Full Throttle, which is an old LucasArts adventure game that I was really excited about, and I could talk more about it when we play it. But a couple people have expressed interest in that, and frankly, I have not put any time into researching or preparing any games, so there's a good chance that we'll be doing that tomorrow. It's also a relatively short game. I don't know if either one of them is something we'll actually finish before the end of the year, but it's a maybe, which is kind of a fun bonus, I guess. Looking forward to continued escapades, as am I, and I hope people are excited about the follow emotes, because that's a big deal to Vasco. It's a big one. Oh, you didn't know I had Christmas Eve? I got a couple of them. I have this one. I have this one. It says, not sure how you feel about it as a stream, but there's the Dungeon Crawler card game. Remind me which one that is? That sounds only vaguely familiar because all of the information leaked out of my brain recently. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Squirtle guesses, but we'll check those out. Get the demo. Oh, the Secret Voice of Cards of Dragon Isle, or whatever. Oh no, that's maybe a stream game. I remember someone, I want to say it was Anime, dropped by the stream not long ago, and he had been really excited about that game, and I think he like resubscribed with a message being like, I beat that game. It was kind of a lot shorter than I expected for its price. Maybe I have to do a little bit more research on that. Have you played, did you pre-order it, Cotillion? Have you played more of it? Well, it feels super weird to have my headphones off because I'm not hearing the background music or the air conditioner because now that's happening. Alright, well I see 2 guesses. Let's go take a look, shall we? Let's make it a quick one, man. Played some, but not enough to know how long it is. That's a very reasonable. It turns out that my right foot died while I was streaming. Let's just check the Discord real quick. I made a meme. Let's see about that. Me! Dad, can we get Hoop and Stick? Dad, we have Hoop and Stick at home. Hoop and Stick at home. Fall in a cup. Let's, enlarge this. It absolutely doesn't read on camera. Excellent work. Yes, I saw it. Yours is one of the 2 guesses I saw, Neko. That's good, Ditto. I love it. I'm glad that you appreciate both Stick and Hoop and Ball and Cup. I mean, these are classic games. Classic game. Alright, so let's start with this Concerned Loaf. A little baby sweet baby on it. Very cute. I mean, I don't know if we've ever made this comparison directly before. Big Sleeping Beauty, Little Sleeping Beauty. There's quite a bit of size disparity. One big, one very small. That's for the... So, behind this Concerned Loaf, there's a much bigger baguette. Also, a Ninja Turtle. Oh, I did not see another guy. Even green diamond. Okay, duly noted. Ditto was the one that guessed your shovel might be the location. Secret Squirtle. Time though. And it's Ceratops, the Triceratops. That's the one remaining guess. Didn't point out again because I really didn't see that some. That's inside this dinosaur is also an Easter basket, and under one of my 2 holiday Eevees might be a secret squirrel. And you know what? It sure is. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna sit on my back pillow because I don't want to move it. My arms are full of things. So congratulations to my mom. Of course, locating a secret squirtle is an omen of good luck in the week to come. So that's very exciting. Of course, everybody wins when we look for secret squirtle because we get to show off things like Christmas Eve with a hat that has like snow pikas on it. It has like a little Pokeball holly brooch and a giant present. It's good. It's very good. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. Sounds like other people have been enjoying Wintermoor Tactics Club as much as I have, and frankly, I was like looking forward to this. I feel like it has exceeded my expectations. I really liked it so far. It's like, so far, it's like right on the level of what I want this game to be. It has complexity, it makes me think and strategize, like legitimately, not just like trying to find the optimum play, although kind of doing that because I'm trying like not to take any damage and stuff. It took a lot of time planning that first like turn in the snowball fight with the psychic. I'm a little confused as to how the game can last for 6 chapters if every chapter is like a different opponent in the snowball tournament, and there's only 3 rounds. That's weird. But it's been a lot of fun so far. Hopefully it keeps up. We'll play this again next Friday. As I mentioned, tomorrow, I mean, not guaranteed. I like probably play full throttle. It does kind of seem like a good fit for the time frame. Kind of looking for something relatively short, and I know that game well enough that like it shouldn't take super long, except the ending, which I know is really confusing, and something near the ending that is like an extremely obtuse adventure game puzzle that I really struggled to complete the first time I played the game. But it's a fun thing. I know people have been looking forward to it. So we'll probably take a look at that tomorrow, unless I am struck with divine inspiration. But in the meantime, thanks to everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Watch on YouTube. You should come follow my channel, because then you still get to use my emotes. You don't even have to subscribe. It's such a good deal. It's free. My emotes are very good. They're the best ones on Twitch. I don't know why you're not already here. You should be here. Also, this game is pretty cool. And I hope you'll join me for more next time. Everybody have a great night, and I hope I see you soon.